picking like multiple pretty heavy dual cores against EG. It worked out one game, other game not so much. So I would keep an eye on that. If it's a slower paced game, I think complexity will be very comfortable.
Okay, Winter.
I agree. I think compLexity have a very solid idea.
Team spirit in terms of the gyro build. Are we going to see as soon as he hits 6, he's going to be going around the map, start to put the pressure on, or is this going to be a gyro kind of building for more the late game and relying on the S and the I to more the map? We see mid lane Iceberg just going in, diving, taking down the tiny there. Lim going to be the one to give away first.
Last game might go down too.
This is incredibly painful for complexity if they can get this go. That history just waltz him around the tree line. The TP on the tiny Goblet, he's sticking around, he's trying to go for this, but the avalanche comes out. Limp with the top of the they're trying to Goblet, still trying to outplay, gets the step off, and he's getting one more right down. He's trying to get it out! He will lose his life there. An incredibly close call there for Han. And just back the map in time.
He did that so well. He kept
in games like this.
I almost always think you have to go back. Unless you have a kind of team, then the build can be a little bit more flexible, but from that,
he's dead. Always want to fly, he's not going to be able to save him through down there. Turn that up. Now 9 for 3, they've managed to get a bit of pass. Lane again, getting caught out there. I mean, Iceberg, we've seen him go down a couple of times now in that mid lane. It seems complex. Now every time they're just on top of them in terms of playing their playstyle. The mid lane, they're outplaying the spirit every time.
Yeah, I think.
Just finishing off the and yeah, Ramsey's talking about the man. 68 at the moment, he's got the back and forward flight coming through. But the ult indeed, Sindel's trying to go for the kill. Goes like the next stage, they're still going to read. Helping out Ramsey's now on his turn. He's just going to take the kill. Gets Swindles there off back of the primal split. A nice bit of work that people always flows in the neighbourhood to help Goblin at the moment. It's just a bait.
They're going to take the tower right after that too. This would be really good.
Ramsey's actually right top of a bit of his own action, so they'll catch out Goblin here. The three of them in
Dyer's bottom tower
so they'll find themselves that kill. And it looks like Ramsey obviously with his, he did head up top, but no, he's not going to be able to find anything. Jesse playing it safe, backing away from the lane.
So they're going to rotate everybody up here now.
He needs to be so careful.
Yeah. They had to do that the first time around though. Chelsea's most likely dead.
Set up the 9. They'll put the Ravage with good on everything. They want to kill the load through it and they're going to get it. In fact, Swindles has TP'd in. Yeah, he's got the Mango here. The Mango player is good, but they're going to fuse grip out. Swindles getting taken down as well. A little bit of an unfortunate play there for complexity. Team Spirit already in full force to deal with that reaction. They'll take themselves 2 kills, they'll receive a bit of tower damage on the tier 2 bottom, but they'll get the tower top, and 2 very big kills there for the side of Team Spirit.
I think if you're Team Spirit right now,
here comes the relocate. Oh, Hanskin, you're looking at where the bounce is. In fact, he's going to play with his own. The black hole! It catches 3, they leave the tower up, and they don't have anything else to throw into it. It's beautiful, but it's not going to finish in anything any prettier. And in fact, it might be Z-Freak in trouble as Ramsey's flush is down. Limp just come in, get the avalanche from the giant, looking for the toss. He's going to find it. They bring down Ramsey, Z-Freak, and Limp. They're going to try and find more bottling up. Limp, he's got the mana. They'll get the Mana Fist. In comes Hanskin as well. He's got a first spot if he gets close enough, and there he goes. Toss as well. Limp will take it. Double kill for the Tiny. And they turn around. It was a great black hole. Didn't look like the follow was there, but Limp, he was already on his way down.
No, they just played that so well in complexity. They understand that with the Ravage down and the call down, they're almost always going to take that fight. And this is so much information right now for complexity. What they should do right now is look for fights almost non-stop until the Ravage cooldown comes back.
His own, but he does have the. They've got the Fiend's grip there. If they can get the lead in. I suppose ready there to join in as well. Looks like they're just going to head into the jungle. They want to try. Find Chess, and he's here. He just put him out straight away with the and they go. See, it's so Robert. Looks like he didn't quite get the range of Goldback, and they'll get it. There, he's not able to take it. Now coming in. Let's try and stick. This will still as well. They'll still have it. He's got the mana face. Looking towards Iceberg, but Iceberg's going to find this. Trying to get out of it. Doesn't matter. Split forward. They'll lose the eye. And now can they try and get themselves any more? He's got a Ravage, he's going to pop it. It's lovely, hits 3. Now Ramsey's turning him as well. They can look to try and beat it more. Chasing down Z-Freak. They'll get the Enigma kill. But here comes the old Bromley bouncing around. He bounces his double kill for Limp. Limp's not sure of this. Now they're going to chase this down. It looks to be a triple kill for this Tiny. And this Tiny is getting out of control. Limp now 5-1-4. 1k golden for the Blink Dagger. We saw him on an amazing performance on the Tiny in the group stages, and this game, it could be a repeat of it, but some of the complexity build up over the entire time. Team Spirit yet to really swing this game back around in their favor.
Yeah, and I think they know that the Ravage is still on.
Jumping in with the combos afterlife. Tiger is down. Limp at the moment with 1-2. Too much. There's the root on Tori for the fight. Atlas is coming in with the call out. closely. He's come on to the can't get this tiny two tanks. The black hole just sucking him there. Completely surround Iceberg. They're taking them for a triple kill for free on the Inferno. They might try to look for more. The bear chasing away around this. They'll get themselves in space for the but compLexity is turning up this.
Is under attack.
Yeah, and you're starting to see his pinging because he knows that haven't defended his house so well.
Stats. Yeah, Roy's going to go. The question is they want to try and fire off the back of it. The bears just be sent in.
Rabbit as well. I don't think even if
They still want to do it. Limbs jump seats, turn back on Oscar, and after for the front lines, Oscar Ravage tickles on free switch. Now gotta kill him. Now here, he gets the split off. The bounces are coming out from the position now. Well, Jesse gets Fiends, nice hook on the side there, Fiends Spirit. They find themselves the best kid fight. Afterlife getting on Z3, for the right clicks, hands, he gets tossed in. They'll get the Titan to keep Iceberg trying to get around the tree line. Still got that Aegis. Goldblack and Ramses are there to try and help, but Iceberg, he's gonna go down once. compLexity stick around for a second attempt to kill. And this on as well to Z3, and it looks like they're not leaving that all. Iceberg nearly catching out Swindles there, but he was able to keep away in time. They do back set up, they take a 1-1 after losing Roche. No drift for Titan, Team Spirit will be happy with that, they did the Aegis.
Aghanims is really good, Vlad's is a really safe option, as just they're 5-manning so much.
I know this stacks here, I mean, I'll see if they're good. They're taking some of these ancients away, and wow, at the moment, the person's out life, and he with his life. He sees them taking it, they're taking his life as well. No mercy here for compLexity. As the rest teams there, they're just gonna have to let this one go. And this was one of the things that they were really holding out for Team Spirit.
I mean, once they took the Aegis, Afterlife's like, there's no point. You're just like, I'm down to die.
The midnight cross is laid down. They've got control holding him in the middle of the pop up, chasing all this team. Well, he's trying to get in with the cooldown. Now the plant split. Good to see Swindles get himself out of there. Gets the blink off just in time. And now it's the retreat. Swindles and Hanskin. It looks like they're gonna make it. And again, compLexity. Yes, each of these team fights just seems to be going so well.
You just go for
then group up and go.
That's often what you're gonna look for as a team, like that huge definitive power spike. Even if you
comes out. He's got a camera in the eye. Well, guys just got on a limp transport there. Double for Jesse. Ivo taken down as well. That was not the relocate gang that Team Spirit were looking for. And again, Z3, he's just waiting there with the black hole. It's literally sucking them in every time. We'll have that done. Now compLexity smokes up through the jungle here. Looks like it's going to be a fun him. They might catch it. Afterlife coming into the camp. Swindles. What that reaction. Afterlife straight out. Took him out of fist in the midnight pulse. They'll probably looks like it will. The Ravage comes out. He got it up. And Afterlife's going to be the first to go. Vex is coming out. And the front lines of Iceberg with his BKB fighting them back. It's a 2 for 2 at the moment. If they can get limp as well, that's going to be a huge kill for the side of Team Spirit. But the Primal still fighting up against the Glimmer kicked up. The Avalanche will be able to bring him down. Thank you, the man. There's Hams. He's going to be caught down by him. It's a godlike streak now here for Limp on the tiny Chessie. Continue to try and chase Double out the night. They will hold back the bear.
I almost think they have to take this fight, but I have no idea.
They're going to go.
I think if compLexity get this, they'll go for the high ground immediately after.
But then puts Swindles, gets the clap off. He'll relocate coming through. Straight away. He's still trying to check this out. Almost forward there, but he can't quite get it. Take it now with the Ras. With Black on the bay. Afterlife down the tree. Whips around him out. Just toss him up. They'll bring him down. Beyond godlike for them. And it looked like a decent setup. They Ramses, he was there in a great position, but they're just rude. They just can't bring down compLexity in a few hits with a flat. There's too much armor with the frost armor. They're going to head back into the champion, get themselves the Aegis. Maybe Team Spirit have a chance on the high ground defense, but this game is looking harder and harder. Ramses, with the first. I mean, it was the demon, so he's got a bit of damage, but he's coming up, and here he goes, getting it out. Literally there, and he's getting first down in the
at that point, what do? Like, does half your HP or more? The Brewmaster probably like no on Ramsey, so this fight has to be absolutely perfect.
And now, 5 seconds till Black Hole. You're going to be finding this out as well. Flip straight in, and there's your Ursa gone. Afterwards, coming back with a nice ravage. Now we're up to the hair. Demon edging up. They're trying to fight here. They're pushing him back. Onslaught's got a Resi Freak with the BKB. Trying to get himself in position, but Team Spirit, it's a nice delta split. They'll get themselves in a good position where Zefree can't find that opening. Iceberg coming back through. They'll take down the bear. Okay, they avoid the Black Hole there from Z3. BKB now down on the Enigma, but they're just coming. They're still getting the structures. Medirak's very close to falling here in the mid, and compLexity still very much ready to fight. The question is, the Spirit going to be back ready for round 2? Because we saw in round 1, the Ravage pretty much held up compLexity, and they are holding the high ground defense. If Limp can get the blink off, got the drums, he wants to find the catch, he will. Jumps into the tide, and then he chops down as well. With the bear there, more than enough to take down your tide, and he's gone for a full minute. No,
Team Spirit just have to sacrifice this Rex. Because you don't want to fight without seeing what your full 5-on-5 potential's like, and without the tide available, and both your cores not having buyback, you can't afford to get caught out like this.
Rain off the goal, but always want to fight, coming in to try and save. Ramsey's getting trying to cover the other one. 2 is dead. The Black Hole Zefree dragging Ramses in. He's in a lot of trouble. Iceberg's in even more as the bashes from the bear come out. GG is called. It's all too much for Team Spirit and compLexity. And a matchup that I don't think any of the analysts thought it would be this one-sided, 35-9. What a performance! And as you said, there's a lot of standouts, but Z-Freak's Enigma, I really think that was the key.
It's like a toss-up. A lot of people will see the core stats and they'll say, okay, Limp carried them, and he did really well. But Z-Freak did everything you expect out of an Enigma and more. So I'm kind of with you there.
It's going to, as you said, a hard one for the people at home to decide on the MVP. But interesting to see. But that is it. It's compLexity knock out Team Spirit here in the lower bracket. And from myself, OD Pixel and Blitz. And we'll head straight back over to the panel.